Okay, I'm back. I've got my supplies for stamping. I have these two Scooby-Doo plates from Moyu in London that I am going to use. I'm really wanting to try to do this across my 4 fingers and then doing something different on the thumb, which is a Scooby-Doo theme. Whether it just be, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I am a huge Scooby-Doo fan, always have been, so being a Gen Xer, we love Scooby-Doo. So some of this may be a little bit of an experiment for me, but what I'm going to do first, because I think I kind of want to do a little bit of bling on my fingers here, is I'm going to start with Maniology's Smudge-Free Twinkle Top Coat, because I want just a little bit of sparkle underneath my stamp. So that's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to do a little bit of this smudge-free top coat over my 4 fingers here on this hand. And we're just going to do that, and it'll give it a little bit of sparkle, of silver sparkle. It's kind of what I'm looking for there, just a little bit, not a lot. Because I didn't want to do full on glitter. So I just want a little bit of sparkle. There we go. And they make this glitter, this top coat in gold as well, not just kind of a silver, holographic silver. So that's where I wanted to start with. I wanted to start with that on those. Like I said, this is kind of, like I said, an experiment. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go, but I kind of want to just do, like I said, this right here. So I'll do one ghost, I think, on my pinky finger. The ghost should probably be, I'm trying to decide if the ghost should be white or black. Maybe I should do the ghosts in white, and then the Scooby Gang in black. The Scooby-Doo, Where Are You in black, and the stars and the other ghost in white. So I think that's what I'll do, and we'll see how this works, and I really hope it works well, because the idea of having to redo all that. So I'm going to let that dry for a second, and I don't know if I'm going to do that on both hands or if I'm going to do something different on the other hand. That's the nice thing about doing your own manicures. You can do whatever you want. You're not required to, you know, do whatever. But I thought the little silver behind it would kind of give it a, you know, kind of more of a nighttime background. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's still tacky, so we're going to wait and let that dry a little bit. There were 5 plates from, I can't really pronounce it very well, Moyu in London, and I last I checked, they were sold out. I don't know if they're replacing them or not. Oh, that one's kind of dirty. Let me clean that one, just so it looks better on camera. There we go. Get that cleaned off so it looks there. It will look better when it dries. Look so. So there's lots of different options here. It doesn't have to be Halloween. I mean, you can do these for all kinds of things. There's, you know, food and other types of things you could use in the summer for picnics. There's just Scooby if you wanted to just do a Scooby. It doesn't have to be Halloween thought out. So there's lots of things here, but there's a lot of the original villains on here. So I just think it's a really fun set. You could even do a layered Scooby and the Gang. So graveyard. There's all kinds of things on here. So with that being said, it's still a little tacky, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get started on this one. I'm going to go to a white ghost to start with. So we're going to start with this small one. There we go. And I like to use, although I have this here, I still like to use a paper towel when I scrape, just because it makes it a little bit easier. And since I'm going to be scraping this direction, I'm going to turn it upside down. I got my scraper here. I got my stamping right there. So let's see how this goes. There's our first ghost. And I always use my Scotch tape to get the excess stuff that off that I'm not wanting. So there we go. That was a good ghost. Yeah, that was a very good one. So we'll take that and we'll try and line it up on this pinky nail of mine. On there really well, and then just kind of ease it off. And you can see it was still kind of tacky because I brought some of that with me of the silver. So I'm going to let that obviously dry a little bit longer next time. I was just anxious because I wanted to see it. So get that off of my stamper. And let these dry a little bit longer. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and clean off clean that off so it's ready to go for the next one. All right. And then what we do with this one is we will go ahead and top it off with a smudge-free top coat, because that one's done. I'm not going to do anything else to that one. I'm just going to let the others dry a little bit more. So we can go ahead and throw this smudge-free top coat on here so that I don't accidentally touch that ghost and ruin it. So there you go, if you could see that. I think that's really cute. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to wipe my top coat off because I don't want to get any of that sparkle into my top coat. There, that's a lot better. Okay, so let's go ahead and do straight up black for Fred and Shaggy here. And again, I'm going to do it upside down. Oh, good. Very good. All right, so I'm going to take everything off that's not Fred and Shaggy, because I don't want to do the stars and stuff that they have on there in black. I want to do those in white. There. Check that out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pick up this one. And my nails are pretty small, so I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so there we go. And I don't know if you can really tell who Shaggy is based on my stamp or not, but I think the gist will come through. Put that back. I'm going to wipe this off so I can use the white stars on top of that. Goes the white. Don't really need much there. There. We'll get some of these extra stuff off here that we don't want. There. Now we got some stars we can use on here just to kind of give it something else. It needs a little bit more right there. There. Woohoo! Got that one. I was kind of worried that I might pick up the other stamp, but we're gonna do a smudge-free top coat on that right now so we can start drying and be protected. There we go. There. All things being relative, I think it'll make more sense when it's all done. But that's okay. All right, now we're going to do Scooby, and we're going to start with Scooby in black. And we might do Where Are You in black as well. I think that would look better. So I think that's what we're going to do next. Got the black over here, so we'll just pull that up. Make sure we got enough to cover everything. There we go. Need a little bit more tape this time. Shaggy looks a little bit better on that one, but that's probably because it's just with Scooby and I know what it is. All right, so there's Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Perfect. And we are going to put that on this center nail. Okay, you can see. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And then some smudge free right on top of that so that can start to dry and I don't have to worry about it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so far I'm loving this. All right, so let's clean up our plate and get ready for Daphne and Velma. And I'm using pure acetone to clean this plate out of a little pump bottle. That I got this for like $1.25 at the dollar store. Love the dollar store. You can get all kinds of things there that you need. All right, so let's do this. Let's do Daphne and Velma. We're going to start with black and then come back and do the white stars. So we'll get Daphne and Velma here. Okay, and we'll come back with our tape and get everything off of there but what we want. You can also use like a lint brush, or if you're really good, you can use your stamper to get the excess off. I found that it's just so much easier for me with the tape, but whatever works for you. Okay, all right, so let's pull this nail here. There we go. Daphne and Velma. And then we're going to go back and pick up some white for the stars. Clean my stamp up. There's still a little bit on that one. There was a little bit of the base coat. And you know what I'm going to do right now, just to make this easy? I'm going to put that twinkle base coat on the others so that it can start drying while we're finishing up this nail and I figure out what I want to do with it. So this smudge-free twinkle top coat, I'm going to go ahead and put on these other four so it can start to dry a little bit more. Okay. All right, so that can start drying while I'm finishing up this one. All right, now we're going to do the white stars right above Daphne and Velma. So we've cleaned this off already, so we'll grab our white, which is over here. Just a small swap of paint. Pick that up. Okay, so yeah, all I want are the stars. There we go. So, you can see that that's all we got with our stars. And we're going to put that right above Daphne and Velma. And top with smudge-free top coat so that it's protected and ready to go. Oh, that looks so cute. All right, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do on that one. Yep, I think I'm just going to do the spider web. I think that'll look really cute, like they're running into a spider web. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do the spider web on this, and I don't need the sparkle on behind that. So I'll do that. All right. Oops. Gotta be careful when I do that. I don't get all kinds of other stuff taken off that I want. I don't want that. There we go. All right, let's see how that looks on this, on our thumbnail here. There we go. Now I have very wide thumbs, so most of these do not fit. But what I think I'll do is I'm just going to add a little black spider right here. And that will take care of that problem for me. Because, there. Oh, that was a horrible, horrible stamp. So yeah, I'm going to go back and do that again. All right, so let's try that again. Let's get that spider. That's much better. All right. Now, and that will fill in this gap right here on the side of my nail. There we go. There. Probably could have done that in a different color, but I think it looks fine like that. And if I wanted to, we can add that other little black little spider right there. I should have gotten both of them, but I kind of want them in different design. So let's grab that real quick. There we go. Good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be going into a web anyway, so it's not like you're going to see the whole thing. There. And we're going to put it right here. Whoop. Voila. And that kind of fills up that. And again, we're going to top it with the smudge-free top coat. All right. What do you think? Pretty excited. I'm pretty happy, excited to wear these. So the question is, am I going to do that on this hand, or am I going to do something different? Decisions, decisions, decisions. I am going to use this graveyard scene here, down here. I'm going to put this across this hand. And I might just do the whole hand that way. So I'm going to go ahead and put this topper on the thumb as well. That's the beauty of it. When you do these, you can do them however you like. They don't have to match. You can mix and match, do whatever you like. I'm not the most creative person in the world, but I can come up with some pretty cool ideas when I have something to base it off of. So, now, because this is a nighttime scene, these are going to be probably all black. So I think that's where I'm going to start. With just a small part of it, whatever fits on the nail. Oh yeah, that's been waiting for a while, so hopefully it'll be a little bit drier. Not a very good pickup. I missed some of it, and that was on me. So we're going to go back and clean that up and do that again. Yeah, I think I'm probably getting a little bit off camera here. Here you go. So I'm going to clean that off again. All right. There. Better. Let's see when I pick it up how it looks. Oh yeah. Check that out. Okay, so we are going to put part of that on this nail right here. And for me, this is kind of tricky to see where it's going to be, but there you go. Kind of getting the idea there. Much free that. All right, then we'll come back and clean the plate off and do right next to it. So we can kind of get, well, want a lot of overlap, but a little bit. So we're going to do this part right here. We're going to pick this up right here. I want mostly this empty or opening to the graveyard on this one. So I'm going to put that like this. Pull that off. And top. And we'll see how this works. Okay, then I'm going to do these two sections right here, and then I'll do something different on the There we go. We got it that time. Top it. There we go. And now we're going to do the last I had to change my stamper. And sometimes you do. Sometimes when you're using one, it gets so much oil and stuff on it that you have to use a different one and then let that one dry out a bit. And so that's what I did. And we're just going to take it right here from this edge and finish it off. I don't want that, whatever that is. There we go. There. See, that one looks a little weird because you just really don't know what it is. What I think I'm going to do here, though, is I am just going to fill in the bottom of that with a little bit of black, which is fine, and then retop it, and no one will know the difference. But for me, it's just like, I'm not feeling it like that. So I just want to do this. And maybe just fill it in a little bit at the bottom. You could also just do a, if you wanted, there, I think that helped. Just fill that in so it looks a little better, in my opinion. Could have done that freehand, but I am not a freehand girl. I think that looks better. It just wasn't looking quite right with the others. But that just a little bit of ground there makes a big difference for me. All right. There we go. So what I've decided I'm going to do on this other one is we're going to do this one a little bit different, but the same theme. That's a little better. There we go. There we go. Another little, and then we'll do another spider again. We'll do the spiders again. Just do it a little bit different on this side. So. I was also kind of looking for maybe some bats. Oh, there. Of course, I've already got the spider on there, so. Let's just go with the spiders. There. Now, as I was doing it, I was thinking, well, I don't have any white on this side. but I'm really not seeing any good place to put any either. So I think we'll leave it as it is. I'll go ahead and top coat that, and then this mani will be ready to put on later today. When I'm done with all my other chores, I'll come back and show you all some pictures. All right. I know that was quite exhausting.